Well, that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. We'll take it as a loss though, okay? It was a very short runway and I did hit it kind of hard. Came across the road. Lucky I didn't go through the house. And took out a couple people here at the end of the runway, which, oh, I better watch before I cross here. It's kind of weird, huh? Anyway, I think I'm good to go now. Watch out for the car. Yeah, I took out these guys right here, but it seems that these guys are out of place right there. They really are. They shouldn't be there. I just left Wyoming, and now I don't know where the hell I'm at. I'm thinking about parking it here and picking it up later, but ain't that much of a ramp. So, anyway, and the reason I think the runway is so small is because kind of made for, now if I would have been, I could have stopped it no problem, but I just wasn't prepared for that, I guess. I don't know. Let's take it to another airport and we'll call it quits. All right, going back quiet. Alright guys, I've been flying for a while here and gonna set it down. I was flying the F-16, but I don't know, I haven't flown the 15 in a while, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And the 15, she handles like a dream. She really does. I'm trying to find a stable enough airport to land at, which that was kind of funny. When I had the mic off, I was laughing like, oh God, I thought it was funny. Taking out the crew at the end of the runway and then going up. Oh, that was too funny. All right, there's a lot of airports around here. I'm trying to keep west, but I know I'm not heading west now, and this looks like an airport right here. I don't know. That one. They're so hard to pick out, especially when you're in the mountains and stuff like that. Like, I just passed this one here. I don't know where the hell it's at. It just shows it, and then I just go right by them and I don't see it, you know? Yeah, that's it right there. I guess I could probably land at that one. Doesn't look that bad. Turn it around and give it a shot. I gotta keep track of this speed though. I'll lose sight of this airport real easy here. I will. Like right now, I'm just totally blitzed from it, but I do see this one right here. And I think it's the same one, but I'm not 100%. There it is right there. Damn it. I missed it. People buzzing around their little town here probably think I'm crazy. Ah! Alright, let's try this approach. Gonna enter some flap in this, and then I'm gonna go down with the gear. Oh man, I'm not gonna make that. There's no way. Let's try it again. She's bebobbing on me. I don't know why she's doing that. It's like, I guess because I got my gear down and everything. And I got my flaps down. We'll try it again from the other direction. See, it's like I'm losing control of it. Really scary, man. Oh, wow. Okay, the airport's over here. that the airport right there? Yeah, that's the airport. What's this airport? Oh, okay, I'm coming up on it now. Yeah, see, that map throws you off because you really don't have control of how to adjust it. I know you could probably do it, but I don't know. Not working out too good for me. If I can get a high approach on it, maybe I might be able to nip this into. See how she's bebopping? I don't understand that. I'm going down. If I don't turn it on right now. You see that? She's bebopping like this. I'm trying. Let me see where my trim's at. I need to get my trim down. That's what it is. It's the trim. Get a 2 trim now. Alright, see what we can do here. Yeah, I'm going 200 and something miles an hour with gear extended. That's really not good. See, she's pretty smooth now since I got the trim down. I think the airport's over here somewhere. Can't tell. Might be wrong. She still bebopping a little bit though. I guess because I got pressure on the stick to hold the nose up so she doesn't stall. There it is right there. Good God, I was right at it, man. See it right here? There it is right there. I'm gonna pull this off. At least I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm trying to get a beat on the runway. A little bit of elevation here. I gotta pull back. Little street lights down there. Don't see much community though. Why is she bebopping? Okay, I got the runway inside now. Watch what she's doing. God. Alright, I'm gonna try to stop this thing from doing that. I had the runway. Where did it go? Oh man, oh, there it is right there. Hold on. I'm trying to get back over here. I'm not going to be able to make that. Oh God, I can't take this. I don't know what's causing that right there, but I'm at 2% trim, and that's a plus. So it could be my speed. I mean, I'm doing it. Yeah, it drives me crazy. See if I can call it again. I think that's kind of funny, guys. I should do that. I guess it's pilot error. I tell you what, I'm about to give up on this airport. it's just the size of it. It's really made for small planes, but I know I could land on it if I could hit it, you know? I'll try one more approach, then I'm gonna give up and I'm gonna head west, because I guess I gotta be smooth on the stick, I guess. The run, man, there's the runway over there. I thought the runway was right there. Alright. Might be I need to adjust. I might adjust my settings down to default on the joystick. Okay, runway in sight. Why is she doing that? Why is she doing that? Yeah, I'm gonna reset my... Evidently, I don't know, man. That's weird. See if I can do this here. Oh, God! Brakes out. Man, that was the hardest runway. I got to reset my joystick. On everything. Just go back to 0 and try again. Because I don't know. It's really weird. It's never did that before. Just never has. Ho, 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 ho! Alright guys, let's turn her around here. I think it's got a little bit of a ramp here. Believe it or not, they got a fighter jet right there. Ain't that something else? Looks like it. I don't know what kind it is. Hell, ain't much of a ramp here either, guys. But I'm gonna park it somewhere. I'd like to be where that little white plane is right there. I guess I could park it on the end. Down here. Probably right beside this fighter jet. But I'm gonna have to come around it. Well, everything down there. I'm trying, is that a McGriffin or a Griffin? I think that's what it is. Guys, I ain't got no room to park there. There ain't no way, buddy. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. I know I can fit this thing in here. Alright, I'm gonna hang it up right here. I think that's better than nothing, huh? What do you think? Plant the brakes. Lord have mercy. Well, let's shut the engines down. I believe that's the engine. Yeah, that's the. Takes a while to shut down. You know, all this time I thought I had a single seat, and I've got a passenger in the back. I don't know if you can see the passenger. I can't get back there. Okay, guys. Thanks for coming along on this flight. I enjoyed it. I will pick it up from this destination where I came from, and I'll write it up in the video. I came from Battley, Montana. Kilo Bravo Alpha Mike, and I ended up here, which is I don't know. Let's see here. Y'all hear that? Got birds chirping, man. Ain't that something else? That's cool. Let's see where I'm at here. Let's bring the thing here. Oh man, I had it a second ago. Okay, it's really not a big airport. Okay, we're in California. So we made it all the way from Montana to California. I can't get the California Pines. That's what it looks like. A24. Let me write that down. A24 California Pines. That's what it looks like. Alright, got it written down, guys. This is where I'll pick it up tomorrow. But before I put this video up, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna reset my joystick, because that was really wicked right there. I don't think I've got it right setting for definitely this aircraft. Worked a little bit better for the F-16, but not this one. Let's get out the cockpit here and walk around a little bit. Let me do this control. Yeah, that's it, ain't it? I thought it was supposed to let me out. It was supposed to let me out. Uh-oh, I gotta go back to settings, guys. I don't think my settings messed up on me. But anyway, I can just go out this way. It doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, it's really peaceful out here. Nice scenery. Little bit of houses. Shut the lights off. And we'll wrap it up for here. So y'all take care. I enjoyed having you on the video. I wasn't going to talk much on this one, but it really got out of hand when I took the people out at the end of the runway. That was funny. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe. It does help my channel out. I'll do the best I can to do things y'all want. If y'all want something special, let me know up on the comments. And then I'm going to get back into some airline flights too, but I do like these jets. And usually I don't talk on them that much, and I'm probably not, but definitely, you know, I'll edit the video and do some stuff to it. But anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure. Have a good one, and it is about 11:30 at night here, so we'll talk to you later, okay? Which it's light in California. All right, bye-bye.